Francisco Iturralde. I'm coming from the Republic of Ecuador. I currently live here in Los Angeles, and I'm training under Rubens Charles Cobrinha. I think it's a great experience for me to fight at the Metamoris this time. I got called out last minute, and I never turned down a challenge. I think it's an awesome opportunity to display my jiu-jitsu and my aggressiveness as well. I think that training with Cobrinha during the last year and a half that I've been here in LA helped me a lot to get to the next level that I was planning on. I was training with my teammates in Ecuador before, and then I moved over to New York with Fabio Clemente to train for a while. Now I'm finally here with Cobra, and I think that I'm gonna show what I've been training for in this competition. That is going for the submission the whole time, trying to get the finish, because that's what my game is about. Just keep going forward, not stopping. So many times I've lost already for one advantage, and I get so annoyed in the competition. So right here is, I think, that the perfect scenario to display my game.
Francisco Iturralde.
Well, to get things started, first the tail of the tape. Look at that. 22 versus 35. That's not going to be a big difference. Height same, weight the same. Now, if you're born in Ecuador, it doesn't really matter, right? Anywhere is pretty much good. And now, to get things started, let's go to our referee, Chris Houter.
Are you ready? Step forward, gentlemen. Shake hands. Let's fight it out.
All right, here we go.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, boss, watch for Greg Mack. He's got really good wrestling. He's wrestled all through college and high school. Look for him to be on top. Oh, we have a pretty triangle there. Looks like he jumped. Iturralde. Iturralde kind of jumped and has an almost triangle in there. You see?
Got his hand in there, thankfully.
Yeah.
Mr. McIntyre. He's been in that position a couple of times, you would say.
Yes. No stranger to being choked, Greg Mack. He trained with Dean Lister, so he's used to having his limbs ripped around.
I believe it.
You see the grip fighting in here, boss. So important that your hands and your forearms are strong for these matches, because no gi matches, you don't have to hold on to anything like that.
You actually, that stopped your career, right? With a gi, I believe, your hands.
That's correct. My fingers got so messed up doing all this. You see this?
Yep.
The fingers tangling in. It's really easy to injure the fingers, which is why, boss, you'll see so many guys taping their fingers before matches and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would not go for me. Look at me. I got really long fingers. I think they will get hurt.
But they're good for punching.
They're good for punching and good for going around a wrist, but not grabbing.
Yeah, the grip fighting going to be a big factor in all of these gi matches. It's always a huge component of the matches. Who controls the gi, and who can break the grip, and who can get a grip and keep it.
What do you think Iturralde is working on right now?
Well, that triangle's right in front of him. That's dangling right in front of him, and he wants it if he could get it. Greg is not making that easy for him. You see his hands are locked in there, and he's got that forearm across Iturralde's groin there. We'll get it. I'll get it. And it's really preventing that triangle. You see he's also trying to get a little cross choke in there, kind of old school Elio Gracie style. But
yes, trying to lock it up there, the foot behind the knee. But the angle is wrong.
Yeah, a bit of a frustrating position for both these guys. Greg's not really going anywhere, and he's not setting up a pass or a submission himself. He's kind of just, trying to stay out of danger, not go any further than he already is into the triangle. You see it's almost locked up. He can't be comfortable here, boss.
No, but as long as he keeps that right hand in there, it's going to be hard. Still, with the gi, you can close a lot of holes, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. He's going to start working on those ears, give him a little bit of more cauliflower ear in there for Greg Mack. Let's see what happens. In these positions, nobody wants to give. Nobody wants to give up, Iturralde does not want to give up this triangle. He's in a good spot. He could have a chance to finish a Metamoris match in the first 5 minutes, which is incredible.
Uh-oh.
A little
transitioning,
switch.
Omoplata time.
The armoplata. But you see the hand. You see Greg Mack's left hand isn't exactly in the right spot.
Yep.
So it's kind of,
yeah.
you know, it's kind of in between a few different positions here. You see Greg maybe, I'm not sure if he's looking for like a leg lock there with that right hand of his. Mostly trying to weather the storm, if you will.
That's, yeah, what I'm thinking also. There's a lot of traction with the gi as well. Now he's going definitely omoplata. But you know, it's an...
Not exactly
No, it's not.
right.
No. He needs to be on his... Oh, looking for a leg lock here.
Yeah, Greg Mack, of course, trained with Dean Lister, and you see that Jeff Glover on his patch there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
He mastered the leg locks, Dean Lister, and all his students have to be as well.
Very smart.
And we have an escape from the triangle now. Let's see where this goes. You see that cross grip on that lapel, always a pain in the butt, boss.
Yeah, and you see also when he holds the inside from the pants, you know, he can open the guard like that. You know, in mixed martial arts or no-gi grappling, of course, it's way harder.
Sure, and I believe this is one of the reasons why a lot of people will say they think gi jiu-jitsu is boring. It can be boring, and watching two guys fight over grips. You see, there's that omoplata now. But what can he do with this omoplata, boss? You know, getting it means nothing.
No, absolutely. And he can still escape. You know, he needs to lock up the body.
You see that grip right there on that sleeve.
Maybe he's going to flip his, what is it, left foot underneath the head?
Oh, if he could do that, that would be awesome.
Yep.
I don't like when people do that, stick their feet in my face.
Not nice, right?
No.
Especially if they didn't wash them. But hey, I got the same underwear.
You have the same underwear.
Yeah, you want to see? For real.
Time and a place for everything.
Nice.
So far, Greg McIntyre on top has been defending the whole time. The guard of Iturralde. Iturralde. How do you? How are you so able to pronounce that?
You know, I'm busy with some. What is it again?
You speak Latin, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing some verses in that, and you know, you start picking up these crazy pronunciations.
I guess the language isn't dead with Boss.
No. I keep it very much alive. This tweet just popped up. Look at that.
Still watch the triangle, even now.
Boom.
You see, this omoplata it's you know, it's pretty comfortable. You get a guy in omoplata, you feel like you've got something going on. You have his arm tangled up. You know, there's no pressure on him. He's not bearing any of Greg Mack's weight down onto him. It's comfortable for him to breathe, but it's still a little detached. You know, he doesn't have. He's not getting sweeps. He's not threatening the arm for any submissions. It's kind of you know, like a neutral stalemate almost at this point. Because Greg Mack looks like he could sit in there all day and just kind of hold on with that left hand.
He's pulling, tries to pull the arm out, but yeah, great defense there, grabbing the inside of the knee.
You see Greg Mack trying to step over the head. If he could jump over to the opposite side, I know that sounds crazy, but if he could jump to the other side, he would be able to escape. Oh, we got a little reverse arm lock there.
Look at that.
Doesn't look good.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah, this is Greg Mack trying to roll to escape
How deep
relief.
is it? Yeah, he's got some space to pull it to.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Much for a
Very
try.
nice straight arm out now.
Walk,
Yeah, there we go.
Push that. You're right hand.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
Armbar submission.
Okay, great.
Well, there we saw Iturralde. I will get his name right one of these days, guys. Coming across with the armbar submission.
Winner by submission, straight armbar.